of you have found it difficult to choose where to go to college after high school. Today, I'm here to tell you why you should choose to go to a two-year college instead of a four-year college. I've chosen three main reasons to talk about. The first one is a two-year college is less expensive than a four-year college. The second is that the student-to-teacher ratio is smaller at a two-year college than at a four-year college. And finally, there are more options to help you with your college life at a two-year college than at a four-year college. Personally, I go to Wallace State Community College right now. I'm in my second semester and I live at home with my mom. So first, going to a two-year college is less expensive than going to a four-year university. Let's compare Wallace State Community College and Auburn University. So to go to Wallace for 14 credits for just tuition is roughly $2,200. Now let's go to Auburn University for 14 credits with just tuition. It is roughly $5,800. Now let's add books to the equation and other minimal fees. Now, going to Wallace is going to be $4,000 roughly, and going to Auburn University, it is going to be roughly $9,400. And that is not including housing. So, going to a community college, you usually live at home and you drive every day to and from. So I live 20 minutes away, so I drive to class and from class every day, and I live with my mom. Now, my other friends go to a four-year university, and they have to live on campus as a freshman or near campus because universities are usually very far away, and most scholarships make you live on campus for your first semester or first year. So housing at Auburn University on or off campus is roughly $6,800. Now let's add all of these fees up and tuition, and going to Wallace for your first semester for 14 credits with books is roughly $5,000 to $6,000. And going to Auburn University with all of that, plus housing because you have to live on campus for your first semester, is roughly $16,300. That is almost a $10,000 difference, which you could put towards buying a new car. Now let's talk about scholarships. So at a two-year college, more scholarships are going to be offered to you for more money. So at Wallace, if you have a 26 in your ACT and a 4.0 GPA, you can be able to get the academic scholarship, which is what I'm on. And if you go to Auburn, you will not get as much money as you would get going to Wallace for the same amount of an ACT score and GPA. And you can also get other scholarships at a two-year college, such as a leadership scholarship, sports scholarships, performing arts, and even healthcare scholarships if you're going to a health program. And going to Auburn, you may not have the same amount of availability to you because there are more students going to that certain university. Next, the student-teacher ratio is smaller at a community college, which is a two-year college, instead of going to a four-year university. So most classes at Wallace for me are around 30 to 40 people, which is very small compared to classes at Alabama or Auburn, which can roughly be around 300 people. So I'm able to talk to my professors and tell them what is going on in my life and make sure they understand that I am capable of doing my work, and if I'm not, they can help me figure out due dates or homework, or if I can turn in something early, instead of going to a university where they might not care as much about you and just want you to be able to do your work, and they may not even know your name because of how many people are in your classes. Also, contacting your professors or teachers at a community college might be easier than at a four-year college because there are, again, less students in their classes. So you can email your teacher and they can reply within 24 hours instead of going to a four-year college, and your professor could reply within a week because they have around 100 to 200 other students emailing them every day. And finally, assignments. You can get help with your assignments with your teachers because there are less students in your classes, and you can even get other students to come with your teacher and help you and have a small study session because there are less students to deal with for that teacher instead of having 400 people in a class to go talk to the teacher about one assignment. Finally, at a community college, you have other things that help you with your college life, such as at Wallace, we have a success coach. A success coach makes sure that you are okay and you are suitable at Wallace State Community College while you are there. They can help you with gas money if you are low and live at a poor financial area with your parents, and they can even help you with food if your parents are not providing enough to help you take care of yourself. And they can also make sure that you get the right help with financial and academic needs. Next, we have the tutoring lab at Wallace, which they do have at universities, but our tutoring lab is made up of mostly students, so they understand what you're going through. They can help you read essays and help you with math homework, and they can even help you study for a biology exam, which at a university they might have the same thing, but it might be intimidating because there are so many students at a university compared to a community college. And next we have financial aid office, which helps you with your money and helps you make sure that you can afford to go to a community college, and help you with scholarships if they offer any, and help you just figure out what you can do with loans and stuff. And finally, we have academic advisors at Wallace, which they might have at a university, but ours are very personal because we get assigned a specific one. So an academic advisor makes sure that you are taking the correct classes for your major, so you are not wasting money on classes. Like, I was going to take Spanish to become a nurse because I thought it would help me, but she said it would be a waste of money because I do not need it to apply to the nursing program. So I hope all of that information helps you decide that you should go to a 2-year college instead of a 4-year college.